Hey Sugar Boo, welcome back. This is Steffi Glam, your beauty best fucking friend. Makeup and Mario just dropped a brand new Ethereal Eyes and it's called Nature Palette. It's all about earthy greens, soft, smoky tones. You already know that his first Ethereal Eye palette went bananas viral. So let's find out if this one it's worth the hype or if it's just like a shade extension. I'm swatching. I'm showing you how I created this look. I'm giving you all the tea. Before we even start, hello background. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Of course. I'm switching my whole entire setup, my background, just for you. Yes, you made me do that. I'm not done. I'm nowhere near done, okay? Like, I literally only have 2 things in the bag. I'm gonna have so many more things. So I think the next time you see me here, I will have the background almost done, but I'm so excited. Like, everything is looking just the way I want it to look. So pretty. The quality, the camera, hello. Like, I've been putting so much work, so much effort, so much money into switching this whole thing around so the videos can look pro for you. You don't even understand. Like, tears and everything, but everything is coming together finally, thank God. And I only hope for one thing, for you to like it. Okay, now let's get to work. First things first, the swatches. I was gonna swatch them on the arms, but I have long sleeves, so we're gonna have to swatch them on the face, but I know that's gonna work out. Let's start with the first 4 shades. They feel so silky and buttery to the touch. The shimmer shades, they got no texture. They feel like nothing to the touch. And the matte, they feel so buttery that they feel velvety. I guess I'm gonna do the first 4 shades right here on the forehead. I know I'm about to look crazy AF with these swatches on my face, but for you guys, anything. Okay, so now let's do the second row. And let's see, like, they swatch beautifully. Wow, stunning. Let's do the last 4 shades. This shade right here, it's calling my name, and this one, it is perfect for fall. It looks stunning. Like, look at this. Look at the reflection. I don't even think the camera is doing it justice, to be honest with you. Like, it looks so much better in person. Wow. Oh my gosh. And look at this brown. Okay, so this is the darker shade, and I love that it's like a very dark, deep brown, and it didn't skip. It's super, super creamy, and I love the undertone. It's very neutral. It's not super yellow or cool tone, so it's gonna look beautiful on every skin tone. I brought you all the way in. You are literally up my grill. Look at the shades. Wow. Look at the ones on the forehead. This is the lightest shade right here. I love them. I love every single one. So now with a wipey, I'm gonna remove the swatches. No stains. Okay, so now let's create the eye look. Let me bring you closer. I'm gonna prep my eyelids with the Jura Cosmetic Eye Base. This is the shade Fair, and I always grab it from the tapa because this is very, very full coverage, so a little bit goes a long way. And I'm grabbing it with the Fenty Beauty Concealer Brush. Before I apply the eye base, let me run my finger through my lid just to make sure I get rid of any oiliness. Actually, we're gonna be working smarter, not harder, so we're gonna be taping. Now let's prime. Look at this. Look at all of this coverage. This is gonna give you such a clean canvas. So with a big fluffy brush, I'm gonna pick up this matte dusty rose, and there is some kickback, actually a lot, but to be honest with you, all of his eyeshadow palettes are like that. His formulation is very soft. They do have some fallout, but they're gonna give you a lot of pigmentation. You know what, let's do this. Satisfying. This is gonna be my transition shade, and I'm gonna apply it all over the crease. Look at that pigmentation. That is only 1 pass. I haven't even built it up. And this is one of the lightest shades. It is blending like butter. You don't have to work hard at all. It's just melting. Look at this. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more and let's build it up. Wow, it looks so smoothing. Now with a smaller blending brush, I'm gonna start deepening the outer corner, and I'm gonna pick up this shade right here. This is a matte neutral medium brown. I'm gonna apply right on my outer V. That's one pass. Let me pick up a little bit more. It is crazy how smooth it lays down on the eyes. Let's pick up a little bit more. And look at this. It layers like a dream. Now I'm gonna go back with my big fluffy brush, the first one we used. And I'm just going to blend it and lift it right here to give it that sculpted look that Mario is known for. You're not gonna pick up more shadow. You're just gonna grab whatever you have on your outer V upwards. I still want to make this look even more extra, so with a small tiny detail blending brush, I'm going to pick up the darker shade, which is this matte deep mahogany brown, and I'm going to apply it right on my outer V. I'm going to make sure that I blend it in slow circular motions right in place, because I want it right here. I'm going to lay the color down, and now I'm going to go back with the blending brush that I was using before. Where is it? This one right here, and I'm going to blend it out. Just like this in slow circular motions. Perfecto. To be honest with you, like they blend itself, like no struggle at all. Like if you're a beginner and you're not a pro with creating eye looks, this is gonna make your job so much more easier. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the tape. And let me fix my makeup really quick right there. Wow, that looks snatched. I'm gonna go back with my concealer brush, the brush that I was using to blend my concealer before. I'm not gonna apply no product. I'm gonna use whatever product I have left on my brush. And before I do that, I'm gonna make sure that I don't have any fallout, because if I do, I'm gonna dust it off. And I do have a little bit. So with my powder brush, I'm gonna dust it up. Never down, because if not, you're gonna create a bigger mess. Then I'm gonna blend it with my concealer brush. Just tap, tap, tap. The line is gonna disappear almost immediately, and then I'm gonna go back with my powder puff. I'm gonna use whatever powder I have left on it, and I'm gonna press, press, press. And you are set to go. Golden. Nothing happened. Who's gonna know that you had tape on top of your makeup? Nobody. So far, these mattes are giving it all. I'm totally happy with applying a little bit of mascara and leaving the house like this. I mean, it looks beautiful. But now it is the moment of true. I can never say that word. True. Which it is my baby right here, my sugar boo, this green shimmery shade. It is calling my name since I saw it in his promo pictures. You don't understand. I'm gonna pick some up with my packing brush. This is the Sonia G brush. I didn't apply anything to my brush. I didn't wet it. I didn't apply the Intensify one from Palmograph. Nothing. It's completely dry because I want to see what this green got. If you don't have long nails like me, pick it up with your finger and press it into your lid. That's going to give you the most when it comes to intensity. I just don't do it because I have long nails and it's a pain on the... So whatever, the brush will do. I'm gonna apply this right on the center of my lid, and even though I'm applying it with a brush, I'm still gonna press it down. I'm not dragging, I'm not pulling, none of that. I'm just pressing it down, like bouncing the brush like this. Perfect. You know what? I'm gonna try to pick it up with my finger. And let me... Wow. This is a beautiful shimmery golden olive shade. I'm gonna wipe down my brush. I do have a little bit of fallout and that annoys the shit out of me, but it's okay. I was only gonna do green at first, but now I'm gonna dig into this right here, because this is another shade that, like the mix of the green plus this one for fall, A1. I'm gonna pick it up with the same brush. Okay, so I don't want to apply this on my tear duct, so I'm just gonna apply right here and keep it there. I'm also gonna apply it a little bit on top of the green, so right here. Let me pick up a little bit more. That one really didn't give me much. Okay, that looks better. I still like the green shade a little bit more, but the combo, the mix of both, I like it. I'm wiping down my brush again, and then now for the tear duct, I think I'm gonna be going in with this one right here. Yeah, I think this one. will be really nice. Yeah, let's get this one. Hopefully it's not too dark. Actually, no. No. Let me wipe down my brush again. No, that one is a little bit too dark for the tear duct. I'm gonna go with this one, and then I'm gonna mix it up with a little bit of this one, and I'm gonna apply it all over my tear duct. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more, and you see how this opens up the eyes and it balances the darker shades beautifully. I'm gonna apply whatever I have left on the brush right here on my brow bone. And you know what? I want to do something. I want to try something out. I'm gonna wipe down my brush again, and then I'm gonna pick up my Intensify one from Pomegranate that I can live without. I'm gonna coat my brush really good up in here, and we're gonna go back to the green because I have to see the most when it comes to the shade. Look at that. You see how now it's giving? Wow. I'm gonna apply right on the center of my lid. You see, that's what I'm talking about. It looks a lot more green, more intense, more blinding. You can actually see it now. I'm gonna wipe down my brush again, pick up a little bit more of the Intensify wand with the other side of the brush, just with the tip of it. And then I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this one, of the freaking, what is the name of that shade? Burgundy shade. Just with the tip of the brush. And I'm gonna reapply it right here to bring that shade back. Because now that the green looks a lot more intense, you can even see the burgundy one. Okay, that looks pretty. Now for the lower lash, I'm gonna go back with my little small detail brush. I'm gonna start with this shade right here. I'm gonna apply it along my lower lash. I'm gonna connect it right here on my outer V. Okay, so now with this little tiny pencil brush, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the brown, and I'm gonna smoke it out right on top of my lower lashes. And now I'm about to apply mascara, but before I do that, I have to clean my lashes. Always have a little clean spoolie just for that. Run it through your lashes and get rid of all of the follicles. Even though you don't see it, trust me, it's there. Because then you want to apply your mascara and complain why it looks clumpy. It looks clumpy because you don't clean your lashes before you apply your mascara. Simple as that. I'm going to be using the Makeup by Mary mascara. Okay, first pass have to go in and then up. That's how you're going to get the most out of your natural lashes. Trust me, that's a little trick that I learned in middle school from a high school girl, and it was a wrap. Okay, babe, so here you have the eye looks. I love how much you can really appreciate every single color. Like you see the burgundy, the green, the champagne, the browns. It looks bold and extra, but at the same time, it looks really sophisticated, classy, elegant. One thing that I did notice is that this shade right here, the shimmery burgundy one in a specific, in the pen, it looks a lot more. You know, it looks brighter. It looks like it's gonna give you a whole lot, but on the eyes, it looks a little bit more opaque, lighter, more calmed down, and I was expecting this on my eyes, not this. So it was more like a turn down for what? It's still pretty, but if you are looking at the shade and this is exactly what you want on the eyes, it's not gonna give it to you. In the other hand, when it comes to the green, which is this one right here, that was love at first sight for me as soon as I saw the palette. And yes, I'm so happy that exactly what I was expecting is exactly what I got on my eyes. You know what vibe I'm getting? I'm getting more like Ethereal Forest Goddess, grounded but glam. This baby is completely different from his first palette. His first one was more like champagne and bronzy shades. It was beautiful, but it was giving more like basic everyday eye looks. So here's my honest breakdown, no BS. When it comes to formulation, we're getting the same beautiful Mario's quality that we love. Buttery matte, silky shimmers that they look wet and sparkly on the eyes. So the bigger difference here is just the shades. This one is just for like the earthy green glam lovers. Do you need it in your life? Listen, the thing right here with Makeup by Mario's palette, his formulation is just so divine. It is so delicious. It literally feels like nothing. It feels so thin. Love the way it goes on the eyes. Love the way you can build up the mattes. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that this is more of the same because it's not. His formulation is top notch. If all you wear it's browns and neutra every day, you might not need it. It might not really do anything to you. But if you're craving something different that feels chic and just beautiful, this is it. It is super, super beginner friendly because it doesn't get harsh or patchy. To be honest with you, it does the job for you because the way it builds up and the way it blends, it's like a dream. You know what? I got the perfect description for his first palette and this one. The first one is like the perfect eyeshadow palette for bridal, for soft glam, for every day. And this one is just a little bit more experimental. This one for fall looks, I'm dying. For green smoky looks, it's like the same DNA, just different personalities. And in case you were wondering if I have his first eyeshadow palette, I do. It's over there, but like I told you before, I'm switching my whole setup, the background, everything, and it was a mission and a half for me to pull it out. So like I really wanted to post this video quick for you guys so you know if you want the palette or not. And I'm always taking extra long with the freaking reviews now, and I hate that, but I'll be back. And I'm gonna be back stronger than ever, trust me. And that's it, sugar boo. That was my full review of the brand new Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eye Nature palette. Honestly, it's stunning. I love it, but let me know what you think. Will you wear these earthy greens, or do you prefer more of like the original neutral palettes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of my videos.